This is my office. I actually have two offices. This is my port tack office, and over there is my starboard tack office.
Starboard tack office looks more comfortable right now.
The starboard tack office would probably be more comfortable, but don't let that chair deceive you. It's soaking wet.
So, well, last night was a pretty crazy, wild night. What was your experience of it?
Well, it was pretty exciting. Made for good video until it got dark, and then it was just waiting for it to get light again. I wasn't really worried about my life being in anybody's hands because Rob and Hannah are obviously very competent sailors. I felt bad that they were out there getting pummeled, getting thrown around the deck, getting doused in icy cold water about every minute or two, and I was just sitting in the companionway, you know, trying to be a companion, but I wasn't gonna go sit out there just for the sake of getting wet. So maybe I'm an maybe not.
Wasn't there one time when we got hit by a wave on the side and you woke up to find water flying past your feet? How did that feel?
Yeah, so I'm a pretty heavy sleeper. It's hard to wake me up. Hannah actually last night tried to wake me up at one point and was hitting me and wound up crawling over me to get past me into the stern of the boat, and I didn't even notice. But I did wake up when I heard a bit of commotion and the boat was almost on its side, and I woke up and I looked down past my feet, which are kind of right over there, and there was water flying past my feet. The boat was all jacked up on its side, and I heard Rob asking Hannah if she was okay, and it had kind of become par for the course at that point because we were getting broadsided by a bunch of rogue waves that were coming out of nowhere, that were very big and breaking. I hadn't really seen barreling waves in the middle of the ocean before. I've seen some big waves and some combers, but I've never seen actual barrels on waves in the middle of the ocean. Big green, thick barrels. So that was an eye-opener for me. That was pretty cool. But it sucks when they hit you sideways. As Hannah found out, she got flung across the deck, clear across the deck with one. And I was kind of judging them, looking at it like if I was going down a river in my kayak. There were some foam piles out there that I wouldn't have wanted to hit. They looked like they'd kick your ass.
And after 2 weeks at sea and now you're all kind of damp and soggy and probably smelly, what are you looking forward to the most when we get in?
The thing I'm looking forward to the most when we get to land is an icy cold beer. It's really what I want really badly right now, and it's up because I feel like we still got like 3 days to go, and like a week ago I was telling myself we had 3 days to go, so I don't know if this is ever actually going to end.
Part of the course, well, you can never finish an ocean race or an ocean crossing just easily.
Yeah. Well, you know, that's one thing that I really have to hand it to the Atlantic Ocean. Well played. We've had a pretty easy trip so far. No real bad weather, just a day or two of rain, always followed by a day of sunshine and nice weather, and you know, it was saving the best for last, I guess. It wasn't going to let us out easy, and I'm happy about that because it makes for some really exciting video. It's a great story, but you know, it's definitely an endurance event.
Finally, would you do it again?
Yeah, I'd definitely do it again. It's worth the trench foot and the soggy ass and the long cold nights. And
what's been the worst part of it?
The worst part of it? part of the trip, honestly, has been when you have to take a and it's like raining or waves breaking over the boat outside. Like right now, I have to take a but I don't want to go take a because waves crashing over the boat and I'm gonna get soaked. If I was, I've been thinking about my strategy actually, and I think really the way to do it, especially if I had a towel, would be to just strip down completely naked and go out there and do your business and come back in and dry off. That way you don't get any of your clothes wet. You'll just be cold for a minute or two. That's really the worst part. Other than that, it's been a good trip. Good company. And yeah, I'd definitely do it again.